What is going on, y'all? Welcome back to another trade recap. I traded all 8 of my accounts and I made 3K, which is one of my biggest days. I'm going to walk you through why I took the trade, the nuts and bolts and shit. So let's get right into it without wasting any of y'all time. I'm going to say this real quick though. I'm up, I'll just show you my P&L, 13.4K in the last 2 months. This is the P&L this month. So that was a very, very bad trade. Trading there. I don't even want to talk about that shit, bro. But we're alright. We made up for that shit during the rest of the weeks. I actually took 2 trades. I'm going to walk you through the win first because people love to see that shit, and then the L later. But you guys should stay around for that just because you should know what I did wrong, so hopefully you don't do it. So we're going to zoom out to the 1 hour for my bias. I was very, very bullish today, like extremely bullish. Reason being, we had this 4 hour fair value gap that we tapped into today. Again, we swept this low, last night, because I'm in Australia. Swept that low, literally swept that low on NQ and ES, right? Swept that low. And after that, bro, we just started pumping up. And I was like, okay, we're just going up and up. I kind of wanted to see this hourly fair value gap get tapped in London, but it didn't get tapped. So we've pumped up. So I was like, all right, that's crazy. Let's see what market's going to do now. And surprisingly, market held every single bullish PD array and sometimes even breakaway gaps like this fair value gap, which I low-key wanted to see get tapped pre-market. I think I actually took so I did take the L targeting that 15-minute, but I'll walk you through that later. So market opens, we have this 15-minute fair value gap form with the second 15-minute candle. So the first 15-minute candle, we actually came down. So market opened right here. We had a bit of a move up, which literally just filling that gap. Like there was nothing else to really. There was no liquidity sweep or anything. We just filled that gap a bit more. And then we came down and I really wanted to see that low get taken for longs. Like that would have been a lot more clear. But I believe that low did not get taken on either NQ or ES. And this 15-minute fair value gap didn't get tapped either. Or the 30-minute as well. I believe we had a 30-minute overlapping here as well, which didn't get tapped. So I was like, all right, like that's how bullish we are. I was expecting retracement, barely got it. And then, obviously, the 15-minute candle, the next one, opened up a 15-minute fair value gap, right? So this high actually didn't get swept. And we left that equal high, which I was like, all right, so market doesn't do that for no reason. We generated highs so we can come back to it later. So I was like, all right, we have that. And then on top of that, we also have this high. And I believe we also had some equal highs on like the 4 hour fair value gap, which I was going to target that, but I don't want to get too greedy. I just targeted that high. My trade had a very good risk because it was very internal, right? So I'll show you what I mean by that. If I took that trade on the 15-minute, I probably would have had to have my stop about there, like at least filling that entire gap, right? And it would have been a 1 to 2, but I didn't do that. I zoomed into the 1 minute so I could get a better entry. And what I did was wait for this retracement. So we had this internal SMT as well. I wanted to catch this short into this 1 minute fair value gap. I was looking that area to get hit. And we did hit that, but I didn't have an entry for that short. But that was a pretty clean short. Like we had SMT, change in state of delivery, and then we also had that 1 minute fair value gap that we were going to as a draw. And this weird candle was a little sweep, and it was a very bullish candle. Obviously, I don't pattern trade or anything, but this was a very bullish candle. And when this candle closed, I believe I took that trade off that bullish reaction right there, and I targeted that high. Also, quick plug for the Discord. This is my trading community. I mentor people. I do one-on-one calls, and I also take a live trade. So if you guys want to signal, that is up to you. Now let's get back into the second trade, which is right here. So it was on NQ. And I believe that I just wanted to catch a bit of a 1 to 1. Was it a 1 to 1? It was a 1 to 1.5. Right. Actually, it would have been a 1 to 1. I'm lying. It was something like this. It was a 1 to 1.1. And it was a pretty straightforward trade. We had a change in the state of delivery with this candle. We were very bullish. Going into the day. And we came, swept these highs. And then, we closed below the sweep as well as the change in state of delivery. I entered when we had a bit of a reaction up, and I was basically targeting 1-to-1. And I actually, this wasn't an L, I lied, because I put my stop to break even here when market had an SMT with ES. So ES actually didn't take this low. We had an SMT. I was like, all right, we might actually go up, and we're pretty far down. I don't want this area to get tapped again, so put my stop there. And I kind of had hope with this candle when we were holding this 1 minute, but unfortunately we ran straight through that shit because we were so bullish, hence why I was so bullish today. With that being said, if you want to get mentored, join the Discord. Otherwise, peace out. I'll see you guys tomorrow.